right, let's get 10,000 MFP. All we need is 10,000 MFP to do a 10 box. Let's get this. Bro, my 2K International Champion of the World, Edge Plays. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Got a play night Raw tonight? We had play night SmackDown successful for me on Saturday. Let's see how 2K Fun can deliver on another episode of Monday Night Raw. Which that's right. He always delivers. I feel to be the champ now, bro, because you got in 4 days, you got a tough challenge ahead of you, bro. And yes, you did really talk about me. When I'm done grinding the game out, I just need 10,000 more MP. If I grind that up enough, we're gonna do a 10 box deluxe of WrestleMania, my final WrestleMania pack opening as a live faction content creator. Shout out to Jason's grind method because I've been doing this method ever since I first found out about it from him. And I'm currently at 110,000 my faction points. I'm gonna be trying to grind up another 10,000 my faction points so I can do a 10 box deluxe on stream. I thought about it for a while and I thought, you know what? Yeah, I skipped out on that thing. Because if I skipped out, I missed out on the other two events. Like, there's no point. I'm leave both of those cards now. There's no point really. This game is too much for me to handle. So I just, you know what? I'm just gonna if I miss out on it, it's so be it. I could just always grind it out another time. I know I can go and purchase the cards for Jacob Fatu and I can get Raquel, but I'm not gonna do that right now. If I any MVP, I'll say that MVP. If I get enough for Raquel, I'll go purchase her, and I'll just do the event for Dragon. So yeah, most boss battles are too expensive for me to do right now. I only can do one. That was Triple H. I missed out on the J Cargo because I'm not gonna spend. I'm not opening packs. Now with this grind method, it could help me out. It really could. Faction Wars. I completed. I got all the cards for Faction Wars. I'm down like less than 20 tickets, so I'm not gonna bother with it right now until we get into in May, which is my second birthday. So on Saturday, I'll definitely have some good times. I might go live on my birthday as a Final Boss birthday bash, something like that. I played the TV event once actually. I like doing those because they actually lets me use any card to get a specific card. I got every one except for Ken Shamrock, which is one I'm not too concerned about getting, but I'm gonna get it because if it's when it's gone, it's gone. It's never gonna come back. So I'm just gonna do that event just for that card I'm not gonna use. I hardly ever use most of the live event cards are like low tier or like stars that I didn't grow up watching that much. So yeah, I didn't really use Grateful Love that much. Penta, I use the low end Faction Wars. So yeah, I love the card like render with Penta. I wish I had 2K funds like art piece design. Imagine a Penta card with 2K funds art piece like bro, 2K fund will go all in on that one. No doubt about that for a fact. I don't know if 2K Punch is going to join. I think he's off today because it's Mondays, and usually he's mostly he's mostly available Monday and to Thursday, so he could potentially join, but it depends on how he is right now. So yep, this grind is taking a while, but if I can spin through as much as possible, it will be quicker. I've gotten the hang of this method after trying it out yesterday. I did a lot of times, and really is the only method we can have at this point. Kind of like 24, where you just swap matches to beat the cooldowns. And this method 2K cannot patch anything with this update, with this thing. We are getting a patch tomorrow, as far as I know, because the DLC patch usually they come out usually a patch will drop before the DLC comes out. So we're expecting a patch tomorrow. Hopefully that fixes some issues that 1.7 had. And hopefully they don't ruin the grind method that we're doing. They're the only grind method that we have in the game so far. So yeah, hopefully, because if they patch this grind method, it's back to the drawing board. And we had to, it was a month, we had to wait a whole month to figure this out. This RB97, this card really is a special card, really. It has crazy badges and a crazy move set. Good thing he's a high flyer because he really could come in handy in this scenario. Now, 2K actually does the right thing. It removes the cooldown from my faction in all modes. Forget about it. We're going to be grinding a lot more MFP than usual. Because right now we're on like, for like 400 MFP. I feel like we can grab for better MFP, even though the looking good badge got nerfed. That doesn't mean that if they remove the cooldown, we're not going to grind. We're obviously going to grind the game and learn for less MFP, but we can do it frequently rather than have to go back and forth. Did I miss anything in the chat? No. Wait, hold on. The original plan to get the retro is was to pick a card. What are you talking about, Edge? What are you talking about? Are you saying that there was a it's, there was a planned live event you requiring that Penta card from the TV main event to unlock TNA Agent Styles? Is that what you're saying? But I don't think that's. I think 2K did that on purpose. We are gonna need Ron Cena, and they haven't even put that event yet because TNA Styles not even in the game yet. They haven't put him in the game yet, so we have to wait. Maybe this patch will add in TNA Agent Styles, but I don't expect. I expect him to be like I don't. I hope he's not broken like Big Papa Pump was 24. Remember when Big Papa Pump was broken, and then they had to rewrite that back. Good God, that was terrible. That's how you know that they literally do not care about the game because literally, how did you how did you ruin a popular Persona card like Big Papa Pump? How did you ruin it? You're a multi-billion dollar company. You can't just release one game and then immediately work on the other. That's the problem, 2K. Every time they release a game, they're like in their earnings call, they literally just announce the next game is currently in development. Like they don't care about the game. So what's the point of hyping people up with DLC packs when you're not even gonna like do anything about it? That's how you know the game is broken. This is the problem when you have when you this is the problem when you focus on just the next game after the first one's released. This is what happens when you focus on just the new game rather than just helping support the game. Like 326, 325, you could have easily supported that game, and then January, and then like maybe in a future month, maybe like in January, you could have to go to development. You don't need to do this kind of stuff. Wait, Edge, how did you know that Penta card, that Sapphire Penta from the Touch of Madness TV main event thing was going to be for 18 Agent Styles? Was that like in the files or something? If it was in game files, I'm not surprised that changed because the stuff in the game files are in the files, but they could easily change. Think about the DLC. Brock Lesnar was not supposed to be in the DLC pack. It was supposed to be John Cena Invisible action figure, but they changed it to Brock's return. That's how you know that stuff in the files are not the full thing. Oh, okay, see, no, okay. See, I don't have Discord because like I can't sign into Discord. So I had it at first, but then I couldn't. It took up too much space, so I had to uninstall it. So the grind methods and like the leaks, I don't know that kind of info until I watch a video from a good content like TH Jamie who covers all most of the leaks. I think it's TH Jamie that mostly covers it. My faction actually is the one. Once I find videos from both of those content creators, I don't know what's going on in my faction. I don't know what's going on in that. So good to know that you have Discord. You're able to know like what environment we have, what's the upcoming events, what the upcoming packs. I did see a leak on. I used to have X Twitter as well before I installed for Space. I have Twitter, and they were Soul Riders in a Heat series pack that never came out. But that's another sign that that wasn't originally a planned pack in the game, but they changed it, they scrapped it, and yeah. 112,000 MVP, 8,000 more to go. Let's see if we can get that in the stream, y'all. 'Cause we're gonna do this pack opening, and I will do the volume two pack. That's why in the title it says part one. Part two will be the volume two is gonna be released this Friday, and I'm gonna grind that out. I'm gonna try to grind the game as much as I can over the next few days. The ringside pad is gonna help me out because it'll give me some VC. I can spend on some packs, or I can not be dumb and save that VC towards the card market, which I'm probably gonna do. If you're, and here's my advice to people that want to spend money in the game: do not give them at least $100. Give them $50 because, like, why would you want to spend $100 when you can get $50 and just get some of the cards there? Like, if I was spending $50, I would have gotten the two cards for like for Javon, and I would have gotten all the cards for the Fiend, Bray Wyatt. Point blank. Period. That's it. That's it right there. That's how the like. Why would I spend $100 on a game when I don't even want to? And out of my head already the damage. What the heck, RVD? You're selling right now. If you don't want to give the money, I don't blame you. But if I was going to, it'll only be $50. You're not getting my full $100. You only getting $100 from me. I already gave you 150. I'm gonna if you force me at gunpoint to spend money in the game, I'd rather just spend $50. I will always say that. And I will not gamble with that. I'd rather use my factory points. I can actually make my factory points back. Even if it's a little bit. I can make that back. VC I can't. VC I can just go to the card market and purchase the card I want. I don't even care about the cosmetic from the island. Why would I need that? Now, I have seen content creators open 10 boxes, and the odds seem really well in 10 boxes. I've seen people from Jacob fall two from 10 boxes. I've seen people pull a lot of good sapphires. Shout out to your point, point Jada Parker. I think TJ also pulled Jada Parker as well. So Jada Parker is popping up in 10 boxes. So definitely keep that in mind. It's a good thing I watch this pack opens to see how the odds are because I'm pretty busy right now, so I don't know like how everything's gonna go. And I'm worried that if the super pack drop and there's a way to earn MFP from that, I'm gonna miss out on it because by the time those packs drop, I'm gonna be out. So unless unless 2K actually learns from last year, lets people because the point of this game of the pack marks is open packs, but they don't understand that. They saw that people were making so much MFP, but those people that spend MFP were not role playing players. They thought people were going to spend money because of that, but basically just screwed yourselves up. So hopefully they actually learn from that and they keep the super packs how they are. But that's like that high likely they're going to add those again because they're not going to make the same mistake again. I bet that for a fact. There's already 97, probably one of the best sapphires in the game. Thanks for grinding. That man got paint train, dive bomber. Like if you add say like a B to it, you could definitely make 200 MP. I don't know how TJ makes 200 MP. Mellow going to top rope. I've done it a few times. Only got 294. The best. Unless he did like the crowd talk first and then the opponent talk. I don't know. But yeah. Still in the Ruby token market, but then again, the token market is pretty much nothing. Car market should have been updated like every Friday when the packs first drop. The car should the car market to give people the option. You don't need to have people open packs still because you put if you're gonna put Super Series one packs, at least put the cards in the car market. These what I find completely hypocritical about this company is that they will refuse to put the cards from the promo in the car market when the packs first drop. For them to become Superstar Series cards, they're they're precious Superstar Series cards. They will put those in packs right when they drop. But they will refuse. That's pretty much saying like if you want the good cards, keep opening packs or just give us money. That's pretty much the greed in this company. I bet you damn well, I'm gonna keep saying it again. Epic Games will not be how 2K is. They're gonna be very they're gonna know what they're doing. Like, can anyone stop reversing My gosh, Randy Orton is so annoying in this freaking. This is a freaking emerald card. Like, come on, I'm trying to get this done. Bro, RVD is just so damn high. He has so much on weed. How does that hit a running attack? Wait, oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. That was really ridiculous. It should not have taken me that much. I might do a fashion with run to help me get some energy quickly. Was that fashion wars like help me get energy? I already started to run, so maybe I might do that. Oh man, 12,000. There was a birthday bash, but that's next week. 11 cards. Let me check the events tab. Oh, there's nothing new. Still not put that in. Wait, let me see what you said, Age. I was checking the events. So in the Undeniable Billy Gunn, Gabriel Superman Volume 1, Janie McDonough, and Timothy Stratton Volume 1. So the party for some future live events. Okay, I got you. Do I don't have Billy Gunn. I have Sol Ruka, Persona Cena, and Cody Rhodes. I didn't really care about getting Billy Gunn because he wasn't a technician. I need a technician for Charlotte. I'll probably get Billy from the card market. Now I have not touched Mania packs yet, so I need uh oh Gabriel Slade. I think I have Gabriel Slade. Yeah, I have Gabriel Slade undeniable. I have him. So yeah, I have him. Mania, I'm probably gonna need to get so Tiffany and JD, we might have to do a 10 box for them, but maybe. I do want this Booker T. I do want that Booker T. I do want the John Cena. Are they both? Okay, Booker's a striker, so we can use Booker as a striker for the event. CJ Parker. Just crafty and OC. The Ron Cena card is not like the best card, really. What's the best card in the game for me? It's probably gonna be Stone Cold. But that Tamatonga is really good. I use that Tamatonga a lot. And there's just something about Tamatonga, its moveset, and like its badges. So the Rock, so you're gonna need you're gonna need a Rock card to to face a '09 Randy. That's Randy on '09's Randy on '09 will probably be the Persona card from the Live Awards, and the Rock is gonna be a collector's award. That that's probably or it's gonna be the other way around where Randy on '09 is the collector's award, and the Rock is gonna be the Live Award card. But the Rock and then are part of it, so good call on that edge. As for my thoughts, I know a lot of people that join my stream wondering, asking me, what are your thoughts on the ringside path promo cards? They're just stupid. Like, why are we having this freaking collab with this freaking thing that I do not know anything about? Why are those locked in the ringside path? When I thought CM Punk, I thought it was gonna be Punk like from Mania 22 when it showed that. But no, that's Punk from Rent. Now, don't get me wrong, the models look really cool for a crossover. I'm not gonna lie, the act is really cool. The problem is, what use are we gonna have? See, at least when 24 had the alter ego packs, and we had those like Punk Piper and Rhea as um Triple H, those were cool. But the only problem was there was no degenerate wrestling, so you couldn't really do that much. It's like this theme song. It's called like we need actual new persona cards, or maybe be actually a smart peak company and give us the premium persona card for the Reset Pass for the free tier and give us new persona cards. Like if you should really remove my faction as a mode and just give us the ringside pass and just give us the persona cards from last year for the free tier. Like for season one, you should not have had the legends be locked. You should have had you should have had most of the persona cards from last year as a free tier, and the premium tier have new persona cards. That would actually made it more fun. So every tier, almost every tier, you're getting new content to use for like universe mode or something. But no, you want to be more greedy. Add so my faction wasn't enough. The island wasn't enough. Where's that pass? That's like three. You're making too much. That's too much. You focus on one thing and that's it. All right. Making a little bit of progress, but not by much. I'm not going to do a faction wars. When I get to 50,000 or 150K, I'm going to do a faction wars mark. Hopefully, get some MVP from that. Hopefully, that's the case. Oh, God, why? There we go. Pick him up and roll him up like a present on a Tuesday.